experience with Toastmasters was about 5 years ago as a visitor at the meeting where my sister was going to. Now, I don't know why I agreed to go to the meeting. I'm sure it involved some arm twisting, but I got there and my sister asked me if I might be interested in doing a table topic. Not only was I in disbelief that she would even ask me that question, but I was wondering why I was sitting in this meeting in the first place. If I could, I would introduce you all to my very reserved and introverted dad's side of the family. At a family reunion, we once suggested that some of my 8 aunts and uncles share a story from when they were growing up. I didn't get it at first, but not one of them was willing to face the crowd and share a memory, because public speaking is not in our genes. My dad actually participated in a spokesman's club because it was required excuse me, by the church that he was attending. He said he did his 5 speeches and graduated. As many speaking clubs do, they invited him to come back and visit, but he told me he never did. I asked him, "Why not, Dad?" He told me he was afraid they might ask him to say something. I don't know how I did it, but I managed to have my college counselor substitute another class I had taken for the normally required public speaking class. I decided that was not a path I needed to go down. Now, somehow, we always end up having to do the things that we don't want to. Having done 3 maid of honor toasts, sometimes I wondered if I was more nervous for the wedding day than the bride. There was just too much going on in my head. I was pretty sure everyone else had a better vocabulary than I did, along with sentence structures that flowed better than mine did. Other times, I felt I may not get the great reaction I was hoping for, or maybe someone would, oh no, judge me. There's really a lot that you can get through in life without public speaking. Some of my favorite things to do are playing volleyball, going thrift shopping, salsa dancing. Volleyball, you can focus on the ball. Thrift shopping, the focus is on the clothes. And salsa dancing, the focus is on your partner. But what if I ever wanted to be a volleyball coach? Or maybe own a chain of thrift shops? Or how about becoming a salsa instructor? Suddenly, I had limited my options based on my fear of public speaking. Well, none of those things were anything I had particularly set my heart on, but a little closer to home, there was a potential promotion at Social Security as an instructor for trainees in my position. My first reaction was no way, and feelings of fear. Then I started to think, I want to do that job. I have to get comfortable with speaking in front of others. After years of dodging, standing in front of the dreaded crowd, and trying to avoid anything that would put me in that sort of compromising situation, I finally realized that I was stunting my own character growth and focusing more on myself than what I had to offer to the people I was speaking to. Well, even though my sister clearly took after the other side of the family, I decided to follow in her footsteps and dive into Toastmasters with all my insecurities. I will say that flipping through the Competent Communication manual makes my mind spin. I wonder how I have any qualifications to evaluate someone's speech. Besides all that, I feel like I'm ready to reveal the Toastmaster in me and defy my genes.